welcome back to my channel. So as you guys can see by the title, this video is about how I got scammed for $80,000, you guys. $80,000 I got scammed out of. And I don't know, you guys are gonna think I'm probably stupid when you guys hear this story, and like, I should have known though that it was a scam, but I was just super curious to see how it was gonna play out. And when you guys like hear the story as to why I was curious, you guys are probably gonna be like, oh, like I would have been curious too, because I mean, come on. But yeah, I never thought ever in my life that I would get scammed. I used to always say that I'm too smart to get scammed, like nobody's gonna scam me, because like I just always know. And this time I knew, but I didn't follow my gut. So without further ado, let's just get right into the video. Okay, so we're gonna start off with how this whole thing started. So because I do YouTube and Instagram, usually I get emails all the time inviting me to events, parties, makeup people want to send me makeup, hair people send me hair. I get a lot of emails every single day. And usually I get the emails to go to these events, but I never open them really, or I never go, because something's just always weird about it. And I don't know, like for some reason I got an email, and I'll put the email somewhere on the screen right here, or like right here, I don't know where, but I'll put the email on the screen. And I got this email, and something in me was like, you know what, read it and see what it's about. Maybe it's like a good opportunity, because I always skip over these emails. So I was like, all right, whatever, just let me see what this is about, and let me see, like, you know. So the email was about a private event in Las Vegas, and it was for people in the industry who want to get out there and get their name out, get their faces out, and just to network with a bunch of people. So I was reading over the email, and for some reason I was just like, you know what, just let me email them back and see what this could possibly be about. I emailed them back, and then they email me again, and they're like, hey, like, let's get your number. I'll have our guy call you, and you guys can talk, and you can get more information about the party or about the event, and you can see if this is something that fits what you want to do. So I was like, all right, cool. The guy calls me, and his name is Chris Thomas, or so he says, Chris Thomas. And everything was really cool. We were on the phone for probably like an hour and a half. He broke down everything for me. He let me know that it was just going to be a private event in Las Vegas, and there's no way that we could Google the event or look up the event. This is where it got fishy. Where we can Google the event, look up the event, because it's super private. And I've heard of events like that before. I've heard of events where you can't even Google it, because certain celebrities are going to be there, certain influencers are going to be there, whoever it is, and they don't want too much people knowing about it, so a bunch of people show up to the event. So he was like, we're going to sign contracts and NDA forms, which I will put on the screen as well. And we're just going to come out to Vegas, have fun. Hotel will be paid for, flights will be paid for, food will be paid for, drinks will be paid for. He even said like, oh, if you and your party, if you guys smoke weed, like our driver will take you to a dispensary. He also said that, oh, but if you feel more safe, you can bring your own licensed security if you want to. You can get your own driver if you want to, your own car if you want to, or you can use our services. Like, all right, cool. That sounds good. Everything just sounded perfect. So in the email that he sent over, or in the contract, sorry, that he sent over, it broke down the prices that we were going to be paid to go to this event. So me as a host, I didn't have to pay to go to the event, but I was being paid to attend the event. So I was getting paid $10,000 to attend the event, $500 for every person that I recommend and get approved, $1,500 for every social media post that I post that was approved. So if I post it on Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, it would have been $1,500 per post. Oh, and then if one of the people that I got, if the people that I got approved, if they decided to come to the event, I would have made $5,000 a head per person to come to the event. So this went on for like about a week, you guys. We were on the phone with Chris for an entire week, every single day, hours. There's this one day where I was on the phone with him for probably like 5 or 6 hours, just trying to ask him all these questions, just trying to sort everything out, like making sure everything's good and set for the event. So I was sitting there and I tallied up. I was like, I just like to have everything in order. So I started to tally up all the people that I sent in, and everybody was like getting approved. So everybody that got approved was $500. So I was making money by the second. I was making $500 within seconds. And it was just like the amount of money that I was supposed to receive is what made the whole situation super fishy. I also got on the phone with me and my boyfriend, and he was saying like, he was telling me like, oh, you know, girls that come out here to these, I can hear his voice in my head and it's pissing me off, bro. You guys don't understand. This happened like what, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago? And I've still been stuck on this shit, okay? Because it's been pissing me off. But anyways, because I could have used that money for something else. But anyways, so he got on the phone with me and my boyfriend, and he was saying like, oh, you know, girls come out to these events and they do OnlyFans, they do Playboy, they do like pornos, they pay girls just to walk around these rich white men's houses like butt naked, and just like he was just explaining like a whole bunch of like sexual stuff to me, and I wasn't comfortable with it. I mean, no disrespect or like no hate to anybody who does that stuff, but me personally, it's not something that I'm interested in, and it's not something that I do. So automatically I was like, no, I'm not doing that. Like, that's not something that I'm interested in. And then even my boyfriend was like, nah, like my girl not doing that. So yeah, it was just like, it started getting weirder by the second. First, it started getting weird because of the private event just being fully private, and then it started getting weird when he was explaining the amount of money that I was supposed to make for going to this event. And then it just got even weirder when he started talking about OnlyFans and porn and Playboy and like all this different stuff. So I started recruiting a lot of people, and I was DMing all my friends. I was DMing random girls, random guys. I was like, hey, there's this amazing opportunity. Come out to Vegas with me. Like, we'll have fun. But the only thing is, the people that I recruit, if they want to attend the event, they had to pay $500 to attend the event. The reason why they had to pay the $500 is because Chris was like, oh, why would we want to invest so much money into you if you can't even pay $500 yourself just to show that, you know, that you want to attend this event? So I have this friend and her boyfriend, and both of me and my boyfriend are like, you know what, we'll pay the $500 for them, because when they come, we'll get paid $5,000. So like literally we're just like, $500 is nothing to $5,000, you know, it's more money, it's more profit. So I put down $500 for my friend, and then he put down $500 for her boyfriend, and we got that sent in. She signed her contract to attend the event. He signed his contract to attend the event. And then this is where shit got super weird. So she signs her contract for the event, and Chris told her that this new brand wants to work with her, and in order to work with this brand, she has to get on Instagram Live and cut up a wife beater. Is that what you call them? Cut up a wife beater, like tank top, and like cut like it with a low slit and under her boobs, and she has to get on Instagram and like lift her shirt up or like move around just to see if like her boob will fall out or like any malfunctions. They have to make sure she's comfortable in that kind of tops. And I believe they're going to pay her $1,600 just to do that interview on Instagram. And then they were going to send her out clothes, fly her out to LA for a shoot. You guys, it was just like so much stuff. And it felt legit because we were signing contracts, we were signing NDA forms. And like, you know, when they send you a contract electronically, they can always alter that contract, but made us believe it is that he was sending the contracts, signed contracts back to us. So we could, like, if we needed to sue or like if something was going wrong, we could easily just pull up the evidence and be like, no, look, this is the contract that we signed. Whatever he added into the contract's not there. So we were just like, yo, this shit has to be legit. Like, there's no reason why this isn't real, and there's no reason why he's gonna be going on with this for so long. Like, he already made $1,000 off me and off my boyfriend, and then I recruited this other girl and her boyfriend, and they paid $500. So then that was now $2,000, and then my boyfriend got his cousin to pay $500. So now that was already $2,500 that we sent to this guy in order for everybody to attend the event. And so we, like I said, we invested in people. So I lost $500. He lost $500. So I guess together we just lost $1,000. And I know the title says, oh, I lost $80,000, but that was $80,000 potential income. So when I tallied up all the posts that I made, all the people that I recruited, all the people that were supposed to be coming, the amount I was supposed to be getting paid to attend the event, and just everything that I had to do on my end. Keep in mind, I was busting my ass for a whole week trying to find people to fill in these spots, and he was busting his ass for a whole week to find people to fill in these spots. And yeah, like we worked hard for this scammer, okay? And when I tallied up everything, I was supposed to make about $80,000, and he was supposed to make like 60 or 65,000, just because I recruited more people. Like, I got more people approved. And my boyfriend is kind of just like, you know what? I'm not recruiting anybody else, because if I post about this and if I go and tell people about this and this shit ends up being a scam, then people are not going to trust us, you know? Like, when it's legit and we really have a good opportunity for people, nobody's going to want to believe us that we have a good opportunity because we already got scammed. And this is exactly how we got scammed, you know? So the next reason why this got super weird is how we're supposed to get paid. So because we were getting a lump sum of money, he said they don't want to give us a direct deposit into our accounts because the IRS would be on top of us super fast. And which is understandable. There's like a lot of people that get paid in cash when it's a large amount of money because they don't want to pay taxes on it. And we were like, shit, all right, bet, like tax-free money, like sure, whatever. And then he was like, so how we're gonna do it is you guys are going to pick a location. And when you guys pick the location, somebody will come up to you guys and hand you guys 2 duffel bags and be like, oh, you guys forgot your overnight bag in my car. And so when he said that, we were just like, all right, red flags everywhere. Nobody gets paid like that. Like, it just sounds like a drug deal or something. Like, you're handing me money in a duffel bag and saying, oh, I forgot my overnight bag in your Uber. Like, that doesn't make no sense at all. So both of us are starting to get like really skeptic now, but we were kind of just like, what can we do besides just writing it out, because all of us already sent in money. It's already $2,500 on the line. I lost $500, he lost $500, his cousin lost $500, and then my friend and her boyfriend, they both lost $500. So it was just like, we can't do anything but just sit and wait until the day we're supposed to get paid and just see what's gonna happen. For the next couple of days that this was happening, we were just on the phone with him every single day. I mean, it was just simple conversations. Like, I'll post some of the screenshots of the text messages here. I believe I still have them. So we had a group chat, you guys. And as you guys can see, like, these are all the messages we would talk about. And I I'm gonna post like different screenshots on the screen so you guys can see like what the daily conversations would be like. He would text us every morning. I hope you guys have a blessed and productive day. You want to tell me you're talking about blessed and God and you scamming me, bro? That's another thing that pissed me off. Like he was always like, oh, God bless. Like you guys will be blessed. I'm so blessed to be sharing this opportunity. I'm so blessed to be in this position. Blessed, blessed, blessed. Oh, the Cash App is highly blessed or highly favored or something like that, and then the name of it is blessed. So he wants to sit here and talk about God and talk about Jesus and how blessed he is, but yet he's fucking scamming. Like that shit's so whack. So then yeah, we we were just on the phone texting every day, sending in new people to get approved. If I have a picture of like the list that we did or like me adding up all the money, I'll take a picture of it and like post a screenshot here too. But oh, I'm gonna put his number on here too if you guys want to like try to figure it out for us and like see what you guys can do. But yeah, so being on the phone with him, when we started getting like super like skeptical, I started bringing up, we know about scammers. I started bringing up human trafficking, COVID, money laundering. I was literally trying to bring up every single thing to try to stomp this guy and try to get him to stutter or try to get him to be like, But you guys, no matter what question I asked him, he did not hesitate for 1 second. And that's another reason why we believe that it was true, because you know when people are lying or like when people are scamming, like sometimes when you catch them with a question that's like super off guard, they might not even know how to answer your question. He knew how to answer every single question, no matter what. Like, it was just insane. Like, I can't even describe how good of a liar that he is. Like, he deserves an Oscar. If you're watching this, whoever scammed me, you are an amazing liar. And yeah, like he would talk about his kids, he would talk about where he's from. He said that he's from Alabama. Like he was just giving us the whole nine, you guys. Up to the last night of the day we were supposed to get paid. So the night before we were supposed to get paid, me and my boyfriend both didn't find 10 people to attend the event. So I think I only had like 4 people coming on my end, and he only had 1 person coming on his end, or 2 people coming on his end. And so we call him and we're like, hey Chris, you know, we didn't find the 10 people to attend the event. Like, is there going to be any penalties? Because like we want to make sure that we get the most out of this event. And he was just like, well, y'all going to bed early. He was like, y'all going to bed early. So, you know, they might be mad. He's talking about his bosses or the people that's like setting up the event. He's like, they might be mad that y'all didn't find 10 people, but I'm going to see what I can do to help y'all. Like, he was just so good, you guys. Like, everything was so on point. And he was like, you know what? You guys get some rest, and we're going to figure this out tomorrow when you guys are supposed to get paid. Oh, how can I forget the celebrity? There was a celebrity that he said was supposed to FaceTime us the day we got paid. So we're going to wake up, FaceTime the celebrity, and then go to our destination where we wanted to get paid at. So we're like, who can this celebrity possibly be? And he was kind of trying to make it seem like it was Rihanna, because he was telling me like, oh, Savage X Fenty and Fenty Beauty want to work with you. And I was like, bro, don't play with me, because those are my dream brands to work with. Like, you know? And he was like, no, like this is going to be amazing. Like they're all over you. I already sent in my your contact and your pictures to them, and Rihanna loves you, da 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 da. I was just like, oh my God, don't tell me that. But yeah, he was like, you're gonna be so shocked and happy when the celebrity FaceTimes you. And I was like, yo, if Rihanna freaking no, I can't be saying dark jokes on here because y'all gonna take me serious. I was about to say I was about to slip my wrist. But I was like, if Rihanna calls my phone right now, like I'm literally gonna die. Like that's not even funny. But yeah, so I was getting like super excited, and he told us, he was like, you know what, get some rest, we'll figure it all out tomorrow, and we're gonna get you your celebrity call and get you guys paid. So we were both like, all right, bet. Like I was already planning out outfits for Vegas. I went to go buy some clothes. I was gonna buy like a little mini camera, like a little Polaroid camera to take pictures. Like I was so excited, you guys. And plus I just turned 21 a couple months ago, so I've never been to Vegas before. So I was just like, a free trip to Vegas? Why not? and plus I'm getting paid and I'm working, doing what I love just to go to Vegas and just to have fun. I was like, bet, like this trip sounds amazing. So yeah, he was just like, you guys go to bed or whatever. So I had to call him one more time before, and my boyfriend was in his studio, and he asked me, I got on the phone to him and he's like, is your boyfriend around? And I was just like, no, he's not, he's working right now. He's like, oh, okay, he's making some songs, he's making music. I was like, yeah, he's in his studio working. And he was like, oh, okay. He was like, well, I wanted to talk to you about OnlyFans and about Playboy and about this thing called Truth or Dare. And I was just like, well, I already told you that I'm not doing OnlyFans. I already told you I'm not doing Playboy. And but I was just like, what is Truth or Dare? Like, what do I have to do? And he was like, so you're gonna go on Instagram Live. And as soon as I heard that, I was like, this is gonna be some bullshit. Like, he's gonna ask me to get naked or something. So he was like, you're gonna go on Instagram Live, and people are gonna join your live, and they're gonna give you Truth or Dares. And when they give you Truth or Dares, you get paid for every dare or for every truth you do. So I was just like, okay. And I was like, what are the dares like? And then he was just like, oh, the dares are going to be like, oh, take off all your clothes and cover your privates in whipped cream and just like stand in front of the camera. And I was just like, no, I am not interested in doing anything like that. Like, that is not what I'm here to do. I'm just here to do my makeup. I'm just here to film my videos and talk to like makeup brands and clothing brands and just work with people in my field. Like, I do not want to get naked in front of a camera. And he was like, come on, it's easy money, like a lot of girls do it. And I was just like, no, I don't care about the money. You can't pay me $1 million, $5 million to get in front of the camera naked and like do porn or do like OnlyFans or anything like that. Like, that's not my thing, and that's just not what I'm doing. I don't care how much money you're offering me. And he was just like, all right, well, I was just letting you know, I was just trying to get you some more money because you know, like, I want you guys to do well, I want you guys to get the most out of this event, da 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 da. And I was just like, well, thank you, but no thank you. And so I call my boyfriend into the room and I tell him, and he's just like, what the he's like, what? He's like, why didn't he ask you this when I was there? But I guess, like, obviously he knew, like, this guy was a pervert. This guy was just a freaking pervert. Like, he just wanted to get girls in front of the camera naked and just get paid to watch us, pretty much. And so he asked me to reach out to people, like reach out to different girls to play this Truth or Dare game. And I ended up sending him a text, which I will post right here as well. I told him that something along the lines of that I'm just not comfortable doing that. And if he needs me to reach out to people for like Instagram pictures or for like working with different brands and stuff, then I will for sure do that. But I'm not doing something that I didn't sign up for. So, you know, and he was very nice about it. He was like, oh my God, yeah, like, I don't want you to do anything that you feel uncomfortable doing. And he was like, I want you to be comfortable at all times. And it was just like different things that he would say, guys, that would just make the situation better. Like, I would just feel better when he would say something, you know, like, it just made it even more real. So he ended up telling me goodnight again. He goes like, you guys just go to bed and we'll see what happens. Like, we'll get you paid tomorrow. So me and like everybody else are kind of just like, all right, guys, let's go to bed early so we can wake up early, we can get paid, we can get ready to go to Vegas, blah, 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 blah. So my friend messages me and FaceTimes me, but I didn't see it because I was asleep. So I call her back. I'm like, hey, like, what's up? And she's like, call his number, see what happens. Like, text his number and see what happens. So I texted the number. I was like, hey, Chris, good morning. What's on the agenda today? Like, what do you need us to do first? Like, what do we need to do? I get a text back and it says this number is no longer in service. He deleted the number. He disconnected the number, he deleted the email, and he just cut off all contact with us. I called the number. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna call the number right now so you guys can hear what it sounds like when you call.
We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service. If you feel you have reached this recording in error, please check the number and try your call again.
And the call cuts off. Like, you guys, I was so I wasn't mad. No, I was pissed. But I was just there like, I just got scammed. Like, he, for a whole week, he had me believing that this shit was real. And it wasn't freaking real. Like, we literally got scammed. And, I know a lot of you guys are probably going to be like, oh my God, like, you're so stupid for believing that. But I mean, we were just curious. And all of us were kind of in the position, like, one, we don't follow through with this. And if it's real, we lose out on an amazing once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Or two, we just get scammed. And I mean, I don't want to like sound weird or like brag or anything, but if we didn't have the $500 each to put in, we would have never put it in. So we didn't like lose a crazy amount of money that hurt us, thankfully, thank God. But yeah, so we lost $1,000 together. My friend and her boyfriend lost $1,000 together, and then his cousin lost $500. So yeah, you guys, that's the story about how we got scammed out of $80,000. You guys, so that brings you to the end of this video about how we got scammed out of $80,000. Like I said before, it was just like a learning experience for us, and I just wanted to tell you guys about the story in case you guys encounter any situations like this, just to help you guys look out for red flags and always trust your gut. One thing I want to say too is that I'm the type of person where my gut is like, I always know, and I knew that I was being scammed, but I just didn't trust my gut. And every time I don't trust my gut, I always fail. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like videos like this, make sure to comment down below, give the video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also, don't forget to hit the bell button beside the subscribe button to be notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching.